Well, I'm so glad that I could join you over this holiday break to share with you a little bit of combining transformations of sinusoidal functions. So hopefully you're ready to jump on board. So what do we have here? We have a graph of f of x as shown, and we're being asked to graph this transformation. Notice that there are 4 changes that are being undertaken on this graph. We have the 3, the half, the 2, and the -4. So I'm going to use a table to do this question because for sinusoidal graphs, when you have 4 changes that are being taking place, it's going to be difficult to do without a table. So I kind of got a head start on you here. The y plus 3, as we remember, is a vertical shift down 3. The 1/2 in the a value spot is a vertical compression by a half, multiply y a half. The 2, where b is bad, will be the reciprocal, the horizontal compression by a half, and the -4 will be a horizontal shift to the right 4. So I've written down those transformation steps over here in green. For the actual table, x, y will represent points on our original graph of f of x. So I'm going to pick some bending spots and maybe 1 or 2 other points. Here I'll circle them on the graph. I'll pick this point, bending point, y-intercept, bending point, x-intercept, bending point. I should have enough with that. So here we go. -8 is 2. Remember the y-axis, every box is 2. -6 is also 2. -4 is 6. 0 is 6. 4 is 6. I need more room for 1 more. Let's go a little bit further down here. And what's this other one? 4 is 6. And I'm just going to go to that last one. 8 is -2. 8 is -2. Okay. So here go the changes. I'll start with the x values. The x values are being affected by b. So this is an effect on x. I'll write that beside. And this is a effect on x. So remember, from transformations, we always stretch or compress before we shift. So we're going to multiply by a half first, then add 4 to move it right. So here goes. The new x values. Looking at the -8, mental math, -8 times a half is -4. -4 going 4 to the right becomes 0. So that's -8 times a half is -4. Add 4, 0. -6 times a half, -3. -3 add 4 is 1. -4 times a half is -2. -2 add 4 is 2. 0 times a half is 0, plus 4 is 4. 4 times a half is 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. Last one. 8 times a half is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Our new y values. Our y values are being affected by, this is the d value. The d value moved to the left-hand side, and this is also a d change. So we're going to do the compression first by a half, and then shift down 3. So here goes. Compression by a half. 2 times a half is 1. Down 3 is -2. 2. 2 times a half is 1. Down 3 is -2. 6. 6 times a half is 3. 3 down 3 is 0. 0 again for 6. 0 again for 6. -2. -2 times a half is -1. -1 down 3 is -2. Okay, we're ready to plot some points. So 0, -2 goes here. I'm plotting this in green. 1, -2 here. 2, 0 here. 4, 0 here. 6, 0 here. And 8, -2. 8, -2 here. So this graph goes here to here. I did miss this point over here. This is negative 10, 2 originally, so that will be negative 10. It's going to go over to here. Okay, so I'm ready to make a sketch of my graph. Let's see if you got the right answer. I'll pull it out here. Okay, so as you can see over here on the bottom, I'll just trace it in green. We have the newly transformed function. And it looks like it continues to left. We didn't know that, but I guess we know that now. Okay, looks good. Continue on to the question below.